Welcome back to the channel, everybody. My name is Joel Duggan, and we're back in West Hill here on the Citadel server. We've been working over on the west side, where you can see the shulker boxes are all laid out there on the map. And yesterday we were working on the area behind the blacksmith, and we're going to pick up there, I think, where we left off. I do need some more rockets and food, though. I'm going to grab those first. And I hear a witch skulking around somewhere. Kay the River Cat, thank you very much for the tier 1 sub just before the stream started. 19 months, that's amazing. Thanks so much for the support. So the inventory is nice and clean and empty. I'm going to put those in there for now. We finished the lower part of this path with the wall and the custom foliage and the wharf and stuff. We still have a little bit of work to do in the river, so we might as well start there, get that over with. Pretty straightforward stuff. We can just use those, and we can also, we might be able to use some packed mud. And I want to say we need some bone meal. Probably some seagrass, some kelp, and something else. Oh, andesite for rocks would be cool. Oh, and we need bushes. I think azalea was the one that looked good underground, or underwater rather. Pharaoh Toad, that's a fun username. Welcome in. Thanks for saying hello. So with this kind of stuff, what I'd like to do is just usually just bone meal the bottom, although it looks like we've done a good amount of that already. So it's just a matter of adding in a few little bits here and there to smooth things out. Just where we can see them. I guess I should bring some stone too. That would have been smart. And I like the idea of putting in some of these bushes. Take a look from up here. Yeah, I feel like places like there. Probably use the shears for that. Helps beef things up a little bit. I'm mostly concerned about just having it look a little bit more custom from up here. Yeah, that's good. And we can maybe even put something, maybe not that particular bush. Maybe we'll go with jungle again, because we did this on the other side here. We have a nice kind of bush arrangement, and I think we'll do something similar on this side here. Make a lot of sense. And maybe we'll remove a little bit here. I feel like there should be a nice rock visible right about here. Actually, let's do... Oop, mossy cobble. Go. Yeah, that works. I feel like we're just missing some coarse dirt here. All right. Not bad, not bad. Yeah, that's pretty good. I think we'll get some extra bits here because I think we can see this from around the corner. Death Skull, hello, hello. Yeah, we need some extra stone. Kel, the day's been pretty good. I got up this morning and went for a workout with Steven, server mate and friend that lives up the road. And I was playing... I downloaded a new game on Game Pass. It's called... Oh, gosh. It's weird. Guilty Gear Strive? It makes no sense. I'm sure it loses something in the translation. It's a Japanese fighting game, like 2D fighting game. It's really well animated. I don't find the gameplay all that clear, and the story is awful. But the animation, they've really nailed the ability to make it look like the old 2D kind of like side scroller, like Street Fighter type things, fighting games, but it's all computer models, like they're 3D models, but they're cel shaded, so it looks really good. Maybe we'll turn the top of this into a stair as well. Oh, I forgot my bucket for the times when we can't waterlog things. Lovely T27, welcome in. Thanks for saying hi. So yeah, I've been playing, oh gosh, I don't remember the character name from the book, or from the game. Tried a couple. The thing that I think is interesting about the game is the size difference between the characters. Like there's one guy, he looks like a big metal machine, and he's massive. He's half the screen. Makes Zangief from Street Fighter look like a dinky toy. He's really cool, but it's hard to kind of figure out his moves, and he's really slow, obviously. And then there's other times where you're like, you're playing and the person that's fighting you doesn't actually hit you. They use like some sort of like spirit demon thing, and so you're trying to look for the telegraphs or the animations, like what happens before this guy actually pulls his move, and like I can't figure it out. So it's quite difficult in that way. But if you like fighting games, it's touted as one of the better ones in recent years, apparently. And apparently it's part of a series. I watched a quick IGN review of it, and the guy that was talking about it really liked it. I really like packed mud in riverbeds. It looks quite good. I'd say that's pretty good. This feels very empty, but we're going to put a nice big bush there, so that should cover that up pretty well. I'd say that's about all I really need to do. Oh, now that I've got... Have I done like slabs and stuff here? Sort of. Break this up a little bit. Oh, I knew that was going to happen. Yeah, if you've got access to it, like it's pretty good as far as like, you know, it's included in Game Pass. I didn't have to pay anything for it, so why not give it a try, right? I think I'll leave that where it is. It should be far enough. Yeah, like just enough to make it look like it's not completely generated by Minecraft. We'll put in a couple of slabs here. I think the only thing I haven't put down is kelp. And let's throw that maybe over here. And maybe more like there. It's a slab. Just because it has a nice waving motion. And even if it grows up a little bit, it won't be the end of the world. Maybe not there. Cool. All right. So the only thing I need to go get now are bushes for the other side. Sounds challenging enough, but unfortunately fighting games and side scrollers aren't my thing. Yeah, I mean, I like them to a point. I like them when they have a bit of a story. I think the last side scroller fighter that I liked was one of the DC one, where you went to a different dimension and all the superheroes, you had to fight them all. Some of them were bad, like if you had to fight against like Superman and Batman and stuff. And that had some good voice acting and a couple of story beats, and that's what this is missing. Or the way that it's set up is that they're just the lines are just so out there and make no sense whatsoever. You know, like it's a very strange combo. Like the things that people say, like they're sentences, but they don't make any sense. They don't really do much. I think we'll maybe make this root block. Novik. Welcome in. Thanks very much for saying hello. Feels a little bit funny there. Maybe we should replace this one. Yeah, already that's helping that area. And I think we had jungle as the lighter of them. So yeah, so what we can do is, whoops, grab that, can go there and there, although I want to replace that first. And this is pretty bare. Maybe we could have a vine or something go up this. That would be really cool. Maybe not 2 in a row, 3 in a row. Oh, those are oak leaves again. Yeah, we're doing some riverside decorating. We didn't quite finish the task that we were on yesterday. Fraggle Meat, that is a hilarious name. Jeez. All right, is it meat that Fraggles eat, or is it meat made of Fraggles? Don't tell us. We'll leave it up to interpretation, but that's amusing. Let's see what that looks like. It's not bad. It's not great. It needs to have a little bit more depth to it, so maybe we'll pop out a couple of these here. Still feels very flat. No, it's not bad. I think I'll change this lower one to a jungle bush. Now this is where I really wish that we had, yeah, windswept hills. I don't think moss is going to look good in here. I think if we do this, we have to remove this block here. Helps a little bit, not much though. So does anybody else play Guilty Gear? in the chat? It's, I mean, it's not the right audience, I'm sure. I'm sure. Is there a place to put a little plant up here? Because that would be... Yeah, that's what we need. We need some ferns. Make it look a little bit more overgrown. Ferns and grass. We'll do later. She'll talk about it tomorrow. Very cool. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, throw some thoughts in the Discord, or we can chat about it tomorrow on stream. Might be a little bright there. I really don't like it when they're not in the middle of the blocks. That's really annoying. Just feels very bright. I need to balance this out a little bit. I think I can maybe switch this out. Oh, there goes my shears. Yeah, the grass color in rivers and mountains is still pretty minty. It's not bad, but it's not exactly what I was hoping for. This is very distracting. Oh well, I guess we'll just leave it. Try to get a little bit more green lower. I mean, I guess I don't want to get too carried away, because if we decide to change the mountain, then all this dirt is going to go away anyway, so we maybe should not get wrapped up in that too much. But I'd say that finishes the thought down here. Like, this feels kind of custom, and the riverbed up until it hits the bend feels pretty good. So we can go back up here. Now all of this was done. All of this feels done. That's immediately close to me. We did all this yesterday. And this all feels good. I think it's only just this section here, from here up, doesn't feel like it's been addressed at all until we get to here, where obviously I've put in some stuff there. But then I do remember I wanted to do something different along here too. Oh no, I've already got that stuff in there. So I guess the thing here would be to change the land first. So yeah, this is a really long straight line. That's good. And then we're going to need to switch, get some more shears. those? There they are. Have those, have those. That. Probably don't need the mud right now. Oh, completely forgot spruce wood. Oh, we have to get more spruce. I think we're pretty low on... Oh, no, wait a minute. There's probably spruce in my storage facility. What am I talking about? So opportunities like this, I just grab the tree and pull it down and then maybe add a couple of custom roots or something. Helps if you place them right side up. Just to kind of give a little bit of something for the eye to look at. I'm glad we moved this little gate. It makes a lot more sense this way. I feel like we're going to need to chuck this back a little bit too. Right, so this is just a lot of dirt that we're looking at on the side here. So I'm going to try and break this up a little bit if I can. I feel like a good way to do that is probably going to be some lower bushes. We could also do a branch here. Yep, just kind of add some layers here and there. What do I want to put back there? I guess this. I wonder if Podzol would look in here. Maybe. Trying to think about like dark corners underneath things. This is a little bit bright right here maybe. We'll switch this. still have this problem with all this stuff here, but unfortunately you can't get rid of all the dirt. You want to. Nope. Now up here I had started a little bit of a bush. I feel like we could maybe push this in there like that. I'm so glad we went to go get all those mangrove roots yesterday. Making life a lot easier today. That's for sure. Actually, that doesn't look good there. Let's do... Can we see what's happening from the road? Yeah, we can see this a little bit. So why don't we put in an actual... Do we want a path here? I don't think we want a path here for any reason. There's no back door to this thing. I might actually opt to continue this wall up around the corner to kind of block some of this weird looking empty space. That might not be a bad idea either. I think to break this up, what we can do is put in a rock. Similar to what you see in the naturally spawned giant taiga. Yeah, go with that. And then we could also bone meal a few things around here too. Let's go with that, and then the layers come together. All of this is just so that when you look up here, it looks like it's something that's been handled, you know? This just sort of ends here. Something more unique. Yeah, I'm just trying to change things up a bit. So then through here, we could probably just add a little bit more, just alternating grass and ferns. Don't know whether that's going to look good back there. Oh, you can't see it at all. It's fine. Oh, I am out of grass. This is the kind of stuff that it is slow, but when you're all done, the fact that it feels so just touched and designed a bit, I think is worth it. What am I caught on here? There we go. So here is where I'd probably change this a bit. And I'm probably going to add in another bush down here. Want coarse dirt down there, I think. We did a little bit of that in the front of the gate. I think it looked okay. Just over there. I should look at this actually. Oh yeah, we did it quite a bit. Buttons is the other thing. They look like the little knobs of roots sometimes, which is nice. Yeah, I mean, it gets a little bit repetitive, but there's not really a heck of a lot you can do. Try not to put too much in front of this little root that I made because I do like it. I feel like it needs something. Don't know what. And we'll call that done. Sure. Okay, and then over here, I think I have to wait until I do this wall and then I'll handle all this, because what's really going to matter is how this looks from here, and I want to make sure that the wall is in its final position before I tackle all of this. So I think for what we can see from behind the blacksmith, I think we've kind of handled all what's, you know, visible from here. It's not really an invite, you know, like it's not really like, hey, cool, come look at this. It's more like a, I just want things to kind of be smoothed over. Although I guess we've got some stuff here that could use some extra bits. It's really, there's not much more you can do. I don't think you can see half of this from down here. See, that helps though, right? I mean, like that little bit, it now feels finished. You know? Not so much up there, but like there's some things you have to walk away from and be just like, you know, I can't. Pre-update 4 is out. Very cool. Textures for the cherry tree leaves have been updated. When they say updated, have they made them a little bit more sparse, or are they still very, very dense? They feel very blocky right now. I was hoping they were going to feel a little bit more like leaves. Like have the more porous kind of look. Yeah, no, exactly. If you're looking at every little block, you will be at it forever. That's the whole. That's why I've got the book. The book is kind of meant to focus me on things that I want. I like it better back there. Anytime you can put like layer things in front of one another so that when you first see them, it's not just sitting out in the open, but there's actually something blocking your view, like this grass and this root, you know, button. I feel like that's a fun way to go about things. All right, cool. I think that means we can check off something. I don't think I've missed anything. We have that to do yet. Oh, you know what? I lied. We've got some stuff I want to put in here. Yeah, we just have to do a little bit of set dressing. That's it. And I want this block. Yeah, so I want that. We will look at... Do I have many blocks here? I do. They've been changed a bit, still fairly dense in context of cherry leaf trees. Yeah. I find that some of the things that they've changed, they've been very, very subtle. So they're obviously pretty happy with them. And don't get me wrong, they look good. It's something that Steven and I do on the Citadel Cafe a lot. When we really like something, we tend to pick at it a little bit because we can see that it's almost perfect, but you're passionate about it, so you want it to be really solid, right? This should help break up the gray along here as well. I mean, it's very literal, but I feel like we can probably do a little bit stuff like that. And then down here, Don't want to block that route. I feel like that's probably all we need. Do I want anything there? Feels like a lot of the same color repeating itself, so probably not. I wish we had some stuff that was like half block wide, like walls in this kind of stuff, texture. Oh, lighting too. That's the other thing. I put this light in on my own between streams and it just covers everything. The thing that I don't like about that light position, it's hard during the day, but it lines up when you come around the corner. It really lines up a lot with the one down the distance. So I can move it back up here and it looks great, but the problem is it leaves like a spawning space like right there. It's really annoying. So if I move it, you'll see. So it looks good up here, right? Gives a nice color jump, and then it's past you by the time you really see that one. But then if we look at the spawning, it's 0 right there. Like, why? I mean, I guess I could turn that into a stair maybe. The only thing I can think of. I mean, it's not like the whole place is spawn proof. But yeah, I like that much better because it highlights these. I'm waiting for it to get dark. That's why I'm walking back and forth. The Black Sheep subscribing with Prime. 12 months. A full year. Can we get some hype and love in chat for Black Sheep celebrating a full year supporting the channel? That's amazing. The Black Sheep sub-hyping your own sub. I see what you did there. Yeah, I mean, it looks great. It's just that there's that one spawning space, and I don't know what to do to block that, really. Other than turn that into a stair. But then it wouldn't line up right. I'll try it just because it's potentially something we want to do. But it's nice and dim, but it's not like spawnable, so it's really nice through here. I guess I should probably get rid of some of these torches. That's probably contributing to my false sense of security. Yeah, a lot dimmer, but still not something that's going to spawn anything. I say that as I hear a skeleton somewhere. Nope. Right there, as a matter of fact. Messed up my block placement. I don't hate it. It's not great. Because if we do that, I'll add another stair even though we don't need it farther down. Thanks, Dan. I was thinking the same thing. So just to even out that stair, if we put another stair here, andesite. It really doesn't feel any different. It looks awful though. It's the only thing. Yeah, you know what? I think deja vu, we will just deal with the one spawning space. So the only thing left, I guess, is just adding in a little bit of love back here. Now, I've got a funny feeling that most of this should probably be dirt. Don't think I have any rooted dirt. Mangrove would be good though. So yeah, thinking about this swinging back, you know, like all of this would be dirt like that. And then we would be able to add in spots here and there. Maybe in the darker parts, we can pretend like there's a little bit more of a shadow going on. I almost want to put some gravel in there, which I don't think I have out here. Oh, I do. Yep. I want to put something dark there. I don't know what. Don't really have anything. Maybe the spruce? Nope. Maybe we'll switch these. I don't think I want to put anything on the back of these. Like we had those being covered up before, but I don't think they look silly up against the metal. They look great up against the smokers, but on the blast furnaces, they don't look the best. So I'm just going to leave that for now. And I guess the only thing left is just softening up the edge of this a little bit. And we don't really have... don't have anything else I can do in here other than just maybe like a little bit more dirt and probably a blade or two of grass, and that's all you can really do. I would use the moss carpet, but it's the wrong color. I could try path block. Yeah, that exposes that underneath there, though. Doesn't look awful, but I was hoping to do something a little bit here with depth, but there's nothing we can really do. I can find something else besides a barrel to put there, maybe. Not really, huh? Kind of thought like if we could figure out like some sort of locking mechanism or something, but then if I do any higher, the walls are going to connect to it. You know how sometimes these doors have like those big things that like slide across the back of them, like a big bar? Glowwatts, hello, how's it going? Yeah, I don't like the barrel. I like something there, I just don't like that it's a barrel. Maybe we can do like a custom thing with a stripped dark oak. Oh, that just looks just like that. Whoops. I mean, it's not bad. This feels very empty. Yeah, we'll go with that, I guess. Maybe it's like maybe these are like bits of the road that have been pushed around. I don't know. Could try maybe gravel there. Nah. I guess we just leave it. This is normally where I would use moss to kind of like break up the texture of the grass, but the moss won't be the right color. Anywho, I need to pay attention to the old break times, so we're gonna step away for a few minutes. If you are new to the channel, I do this about once an hour. Just gives me a chance to make some more coffee. Gives you all a chance to maybe grab a snack or grab a friend and tell them how much fun you're hanging out here in the chat with everybody. Boop. Boop. And then goes back in there. Sweet. So yes, we will be back in about 5 or 6 minutes. Whoop, dark. Beeline for the bed. Thanks for hanging out, Meek Peak. Hope you have a good afternoon. Do try to hit the volleyball with your hands, not your face. Pro tip. The other game that I was looking at, I've downloaded it and installed it, I think, on Game Pass, is Atomic Heart. But I've seen some trailers and like I want to try it just because it's free to me. I mean, I'm paying for Game Pass, but it's it just looks like a bunch of other games I've played, and it doesn't look like it does it as well as something like a Mass Effect or a Halo, you know? Maybe it's closer to something else, but Christine Batista. Welcome in. Thanks for the follow. All right. Texture roads and alleys, interiors of towers. Roads and alleys. Did we do that? Roads. I guess this row, that's kind of done. Oh, that's not done. This is not done. I'm not sure where those land in terms of being checked off. Westgate left path. We have done that. That is now complete. Check. West River dig. That is not done. Texture roads and alleys. Yeah, I think we still have to do that. Interior of the towers. Westgate tower door. Wall, alley, and woods behind the weaponsmith. So we haven't done the wall yet. We've just done the woods. Texture West Taiga roads. Alley behind Dockmaster's house. Oh, that's for later. That actually should be the last thing on this section. Done. I think we should probably pop inside, change of pace, maybe stop doing some landscaping and come in here and start to finish this stuff off. I think I'm just going to fill this in a little bit and maybe slab it. We could also just fill in the whole thing. That's probably the easiest thing to do. Just use all the dirt that we don't need. I'm not going to get wet today. I'm not doing any no, not doing any of the river stuff. I've been battling a bit of a headache today, so I absolutely will end up getting a headache if I start bouncing around in the river. I don't know why I end up filling these in. I know a lot of people when they build in Minecraft just like light things up with torches and leave it, but I just, for whatever reason, I prefer to fill it in. I don't know whether it's a rendering thing, whether the computer doesn't have to worry about the other sides of the blocks or what, but it's also helping us not have to store every last little piece of dirt that we collect. It also makes any changes that you have to make to the wall very easy, because you've always got something solid to place your blocks against, so that's nice. Well, we're getting wet now. Man, I'm so glad that the rain doesn't do anything like slow you down or, you know, slow your mining or anything like that, because, man, it rains a lot in our area. Gonna put torches on the walls here. Now, this I think I'm going to wall off. But there's no reason to go in here at all. This can just be slabbed. I can't put solid blocks in here because it'll affect the way that the walls work. So we're just going to grab some slabs and do it that way. And that way it doesn't have to be lit up. Right. So I think I have to go upstairs in order to figure out where the landing is going to go. And then I have to look at the inside of the other tower. I think it's bricks. I think that's how we did the inside of the other tower. Yeah, so we've got bricks here, and then we've got wood and bricks, and then wood and then stone. And so I think we'll stick with the bricks, and we'll use that to fill in the other side. I can't think of any reason why this would need an underground other than connecting the two, being able to walk from one tower to the other underground. If we run out of ideas for something to do for space in here, we can always do that. I think we're going to go with polished andesite under the door. Oh, I could also, depending on what we do here, I could make this wall double thick and then recess the door. So we should do the stairs first before I get too involved in all of that. We're going to need more stairs. Partially a patience thing. Not everyone wants to go through the effort of placing a torch and walling it up is easier, allowing them to continue the larger project they might be working on at the time. Yeah, I mean, that's what I did before, right? Like I didn't do anything spectacular. I just decided to... Oh, do I not have any more? I don't have any more. Guess the light's coming from somewhere else. Now, why does this stop halfway up? I feel like that's a mistake. Oh, that's not right. Okay, so the other side, we currently have the stairs here, going around the corner, and then going up here. And I'd be willing to change that if it makes it easier for us. But I would say that the other staircase that we need is probably going to need to happen over here. And I think we can get down there no too much trouble. We're just going to have to change these supports, I think. Actually, let's go with these. That's tricky. Annoying. So if we do this the way that I want, yeah. I mean, that's good. You kind of want to be able to be here and either go out the door or go up the stairs. That means, I guess we could always move the door. Doesn't have to be dead middle. I just don't like having stairs right there. Miss Rexy, thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. That seems to make the most sense. It leaves a huge amount of space in here for next to nothing, though. So this is why I think it would be kind of fun to have a staircase that went down, and then we could have a tunnel that would connect the two towers. This is the simplest solution here. We'll probably keep this. Actually, that looks kind of funny, doesn't it? Why don't we do full block? We'll have to rethink this support system, but other than that, I think it's pretty good. And the second floor over here, we did wood, right? Yeah, it was not stone. And it had some serious beams under it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then a beam, and then the floor. It's like double thick too. Ooh, that might not work. 1, 2, 3, 4, and the beam was here. And then the floor was there. But I guess we'll have to cut this away. That's low. And doesn't make sense. So we'll have to run the beams the other way. That doesn't make, wait a minute. No, that's not right. I have to replace this with the floor. This was built without too much of a plan, so I may need to change the way that this works. For these kind of things, I just like them to make sense, you know? Right, so we had a switchback stair. And that points you straight down the hallway here. First change. I like that this is open. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Same idea though, this kind of pops you up and goes straight here. What we didn't do here was the switchback. We could do that. That would bring us over this way with a landing in the middle. I mean, it would eat up the space a little bit better. Try it. And then that would be, and that would mean that we can put the door wherever we want. Still, that's probably the best place for it. Beams would go the other way again. And then this is the floor. Probably want to change this to a slab floor, but we'll see. Now, if I remove these, what are we looking at? This is not important there. We can see inside there, though. It's all solid. Oops. Crap. I think I like that better. And we should be able to remove these as well. Anybody feel weird doing floors and ceilings with things like full blocks? I do it with slabs so often, just to kind of save on material and headspace, that I always feel strange doing like full meter wide floors. I think I like this better with this coming into the corner. For some reason I pulled that back. I think I like it with the wall better. All right, so the next question is, does this look silly from outside? Like, so if we run outside, can we see the wood through the windows? And the answer is not really. These we could probably just have solid stuff behind anyway. Yeah, I wonder if that would be better to have a little bit of deep slate or something. Might help balance things off with the door. Even though they're supposed to be windows, it might be best to kind of have them look like just dark voids. Hey, Sarcasm, how's it going? Right, so all up along here could block these in. What does that look like from outside? It might be too obvious, I don't know. A little on the dark side. It's better than the weird mishmash of like empty space that we get there. Maybe what we should do is just use bricks, like just use the same color. That way, if there's anything out of place, it's really not going to be obvious. Yeah. Plus, we have an absolute ton of all of this stuff. Well, it unfortunately means we can't double up on the door, so that's annoying. Oh, went the wrong way. Did I remove something I shouldn't have? Nope. Yeah, I think that eliminates any kind of weird kind of seeing the bottom of textures that we might encounter. That's good. And that means that we can change the top of this to be whatever we want. So if we wanted this to be like a full seam, which I think might look better, we can do that. It might look a little bit thin. But that'll make sense, I think. I mean, that or we just do the whole thing in wood, which could also be a good way to go. Oh, nope, never mind. That's a lie. Cannot do that. Okay, so there's a chance we might actually change this to be stone the whole way, but for now we'll leave it as wood. Fraggle Meat, no worries. Thanks for hanging out. Have a good one. So this one we don't enter in from outside, we enter in from inside. And instead of going in here, we go to the left. Switch back and then this way. Huh. I reversed this, maybe? So we would go in here. Is this tower not as big? Oh, no, it's not. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh yeah, this is not 1, 2, 3. Oh man. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. No, it's not as big. That's why it wouldn't work. Okay. That's why it wouldn't work. I think that feels okay though. Whoops. We'll have to fix these supports. Yeah, I think I like that. It's a little low there, unfortunately. It's not something I enjoy. How can we do this to make that lower? We'd have to reverse this again. Goes up to there, and then we'd go up to here. Still the same height. So it doesn't really matter which way we go in. We are just a little bit too close here. I wonder if the solution there is to make slabs in the floor. Because we're not going to be able to put the beams in either. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I mean, I guess we could also just have this be cut away like that. That's not a big deal. It does feel like we're wasting a lot of space in here, though. I need to go look at the stairs that we did in the Eastgate house. I remember putting up some supports that I liked. Right. Okay. So skip the bottom one. That's every other. Oh, I missed. Really missed. Yeah, skip that one. Put that one there. Yep. Okay. Although, I wonder if I could push this back. And then double up on that, maybe? Top. What if I did the reverse? Nope. So what's weird about this is that it feels like you're cutting off the room entirely, you know? Like there's all this space back here. So it makes you wonder what we could do. And this is where we could end up with maybe something that goes down. But I don't know, why would you go up and then go down? Maybe we can make this more interesting. Yeah. Okay. Let's do that. And we'll remove this. Figure something else out for that. Probably the back corner. So, the tricky part here is going to be to line this up. It's like half the room is stairs. Yeah, that's true. This is a big old empty space too, but we can fix that, I think. This is 63. But we have to do this at an angle. And this whole thing goes in chunks of 2. So we should, in theory, be able to line ourselves up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 1, 2, 3. And then I just need to get over to the other spot here. 2, 3, 4. All right, I had it lined up. So if we go 1 block farther, we'll be in the wall. And then that's coming out that way. Goes 2 out and 1 over. So if we go down here, we go through the wall, and then we do 2 over 1, 2 over 1. Seems like we're staying in the middle. Should be good. I went 1 too far. Close enough though. I don't know. This is just a fun idea to help fill up the room. No more work. More hidden passages. Yeah, this is going to be pretty simple. We've got something very similar up over here. Wow, that is a lot of meat on fire. I'll take the XP though, since we died. But this little place here, you can actually go in here, go downstairs, go across underneath, and pop up over here for fun. So I think we'll try to do that. It just can't be a straight line. It has to be an angle. So we can probably get most of that dug out. Figured 3 wide is probably a good way to go. So 1, 2, Go too far? Oh no, this is the wall. 1, 2 over 1. So then we just take out those two. And then this one. Actually, we just go along the wall first. It's probably the easiest thing to do. Three, then 2. And this should be 3, I guess. Yeah. Maybe I was off on the middle. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, 9 inside. Okay. Time to refill that coffee already? I had let this sit here and brew the entire hour. Wow. That explains why it does not taste very good. Yeah, so I feel like we could probably have this staircase here because it's such a problematic staircase. I think we can just make it go all the way down. So we'll connect that up somehow. Maybe, it's not enough room to get down there. So maybe we have to have the staircase be starting over there, maybe. I don't know. Maybe we'll start it in the back. That could be a 2. We'll go up that way, I guess. I think I want this to be 1 block higher. Well, it can't be 2 blocks higher, so that's good. It doesn't feel quite as secret, I guess, but hey, we can sort this out when I get back. I don't mind the stairs there. We just need to make them a little bit nicer. That's all. Okay. We are going to first thank Jeff D76 for the fantastic Prime sub. 4 months, currently on a 1-month streak. Welcome in. Thanks so much, Jeff. Appreciate it. If you haven't already, Jeff, you can join the Discord even with your Prime sub. So please do that. It's fun to hang out in between streams. And right now, I need to take a short break. If you are new, then this will surprise you. If you're not new, you know the jam. We're just going to step away for a few minutes, and we'll be back in just a few with more Minecraft. Be right back. I don't know if this is just a me thing, but my neighbors, their backyard goes on to the backyard of the building that I live in. And they have a lot of garbage bags around their property, like probably full of like leaves from the fall or, wrapped up like garden, decorations and something. Anyway, the black garbage bags blow around in the wind. They don't leave where they are. They flap like a flag. And they're always in positions where I can see them out of the corner of my eye through my window. And it makes me think there's like an animal running around or there's a bird or something in my backyard. So I'm always sitting here in the studio and then out of the corner of my eye, I'm like, what's that? And then it's a garbage bag flapping in the wind. Again, I know it's there, but every time I still look like, what's that? Drives me nuts. Do people find this interesting? The idea of putting in these little tunnels underneath places like this? Squirrel. Well, yeah, it looks like a big black squirrel. So we'll put, I guess we'll have to go down right away here. And then we'll go down 2 more. Just 1 more. I find these very satisfying little builds. This would probably be andesite, I would guess. Just to keep it consistent with the wall. Cutting her close. Outside landscape texture poking through. It's very satisfying when stuff like this just kind of works out, without much planning. Now I do really like the way that I textured the path outside, so maybe we'll try to keep that along here. Do we want it to be... I guess we could just have it go straight here, couldn't we? Rather than just make a zigzag, we can just go straight out this way. Kind of want to leave this as a 2 wide tunnel. Yeah. We will have to be careful though. So maybe we'll do this as like a block and a bit rather than 3 blocks tall. Maybe we'll end up putting a slab here. Maybe not right there. I feel like keeping it more narrow makes sense. I like that idea too. Do we want to keep it andesite? We probably don't. Where does the actual wall start? This is 75, so 74 is the wall. And then we'll switch it over. And maybe we'll just make it stone. Dad from Bear, you've done one as a smuggler's hideout in the passage with booby traps and barrels with potions. Oh, that's really cool. Like an Indiana Jones type thing. Tango Tech did something like that for Decked Out, which I thought is cool. Yeah, I think maybe we'll switch this here. We'll do stone, and then we'll go along the bottom like this. All right, so 3 tall or 2 tall or 2.5, I guess. Oh, definitely the slab. Definitely the slab. Did I bring enough? Not even close. And I might want to push them back just a little bit. Gonna go get some slabs. Want them from here though. Yeah, I think the slabs are a better call too. Same here, actually. I might even go for a second row, or maybe we can do stairs here. Just to kind of ease your descent a little bit. Kind of evens it out. Yeah, that's better. And then I do like slabs across here. We'll do that last. And then the rest of this is going to be stone. No need to do a lot of texture down here just because it's just very, very basic. But I find this is a good way to kind of get yourself a good tunnel, you know? Now, it doesn't have to come out here. We could change, just like we changed the way that it works over here. We could just have this go straight through, I'd imagine. We don't have to have it go on a sideways angle. I just did that partially for fun. Oh, that looks a little bit funny, doesn't it? Maybe... Oh, that looks okay. Yeah. Before we get into all that, we'll figure out the way that we're going to do the stairs on the other side. I like these stairs here because it gives you something cool to look at when you walk in. You're like, ooh, there's something there. And then it would give us a reason to not worry about what's back here. We can just put like a railing here or something. Still feels like a weird waste of space, but I don't know what we would be able to put there. I guess we could just make it a full landing and then put stuff on top of it like storage and whatnot. But now I want an interesting way to get down to the other space here. And again, we don't have to have it come out here. We could just... Yeah. So we could have a staircase go back down this way, right here. That could go down and connect to there. You'd come up here and have to go around there. So then we could put something in that corner. Maybe. Although it's not that far. I don't want to cut the room in half with a staircase. How do I want to go down there? I feel like we either have to go down there or down in here. And if I do that, then I think I have to adjust this thing here. Because we could very easily have the path like go down here. But then when we turn left, we're going to be undercutting these supports. I could move the supports over and then have everything come across this way. And just have like a divide. I mean, that leaves this huge room. And I guess if we did that, if we do it right, then we could potentially have everything line up. Yeah, so I could actually move that over. We could have this come down to there. And then turn. Do I want this to be too wide? I feel like I've done this before. Because then we could have the other tunnel come out like right there, right? Feel like that makes sense. So it's off by 1. So instead of having a really interesting angled tunnel, we would just be straight, but I'm kind of okay with that. We would have maybe a little bit of a zip to the left in the middle. I think this might have been how I had it originally. That's not bad if we make this overlap a little bit longer. So how many do we have here? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I lost count. I think that's 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, 28. So 10 and 10 with an overlap of 8, maybe? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That might be a little bit big. Maybe we'll go 12. Yep, looks about right. Try to keep this as simple as I can. Ooh, we might have to go with different kind of floor. Been a while since I've actually seen diorite naturally spawning, having to mine it up. Not something I deal with very often. Oh, that was a mistake. Well, it was cool at first to have that angled tunnel. I liked the look of it, but it just was too much of a headache to line them up and have the stairs all go the way that we wanted to. So this is probably the better solution. Plus, it's not something that you can see. This is just for me and for your own entertainment and mine and darkness. 1, 2, 3, 4, I guess. Would have been way too much work. You mean to oh yeah, to make the angles work? Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I think you're right there. There's a piece of grass down there. Uh-oh. That's annoying. No, we'll do that. I'm gonna go look for where that is right now. I'm sure it'll be easy to find. I think it's behind the door. Yep, right there. Mistake has happened. Don't panic. That's a little bit weird. I want to go right up against the wall there. So I'll have to maybe put some stuff along here. Kind of keep you in line. Now we slab. Although it is kind of cool to see some of the texture in the ceiling, but unfortunately it looks a little bit strange when it comes to the dirt stuff. And now we just have to figure out where we can squirrel away a couple of candles for some dim lighting. Probably right in the middle. In some areas should be good. And I'll need a few more candles, I think. So remove all of these outside torches, and then I mean it would make sense to have something kind of in the middle and then something on the end. And we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Should have made that closer to 13 or 11 or something. 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe there. And same thing over here. J Bear was taken. Thanks very much for the follow. Appreciate it. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And then we just need one more in the middle. Or maybe more. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 5. Oh, so close. We can probably move these over one. I think that gets us where we need to go on the bare minimum. And I like putting andesite behind them because it makes things feel a little bit shiny sometimes. I almost want to put more with less light. I feel like this is a little bit much. So if I put another one along here, maybe here. And then bump this down farther. Keeps it dim, but keeps it spawn proof. It feels sort of random and well placed, I think. So creepy, and no need to texture it too much because you really can't see much. We'll throw in maybe a little bit of andesite in the floor here and there, but I'm not too worried about it. Maybe we could even put a couple of cracked by the candles, just because that's where you're going to see them. Feels spooky. Yeah, very much so, right? I mean, it makes sense, too, if you're thinking about, like, defending the town, if you kind of get down into places where it sort of allows you to get from one side or the other unseen. Yeah, done. That's pretty good. Maybe just little bits of extra bits here. Just at the entrance and then the exit, where they're going to be the most lit. I almost want to continue this down. Helps break that up a little bit. Makes it look like it goes like right down into the depths. For some reason that does not look as good though. That's probably better. So we can't put the crossbeam there that I had planned. Maybe we'll go with trapdoors. We're probably going to end up with trapdoors up here. And that way anyway. I think I like that better. Yeah, I like the asymmetrical arch there. Now here, I think we'll probably end up just pushing this all the way along. Oops. And then we'll figure out how to handle it. Maybe we'll just put trapdoors like that. And then that feels kind of funny. Although I could still put a sign there. Nope. That's better. And then we just put some stuff in here, you know, like your standard fare pile of things. Okay, so that handles that. Then we go down here. This is really fun. I don't know why. Happy accidents like this really are enjoyable. I'm just going to remove these and just go for dirt piles maybe to represent where things need to be improved. We'll continue the logic from the other side with the pillars coming all the way down. And all the way up. Feels a little bit funny here. We'll have to figure out how to support this. All the trapdoors, all the time. I think that looks good. Don't know about that stair having a railing. And I feel like this should be maybe closed off more. Nope. Oh, there we go. Has that same sort of like half arc that the other side has. Some of the stuff you can't plan. You just have to kind of go at it and try to figure out how it's all going to go. Oh, denied. Let's put a torch somewhere. It's going to make sense. Maybe we'll put candles in here. Son of a... Really? That's annoying. I can't move these. I don't mind the lurk at all, Glowwatts. I appreciate lurks very much so. I know people sometimes feel funny watching a stream and not participating in the chat, but I mean, that's how I watch most of the streams that I consume. Is like I usually am cooking or doing something and I can't participate, so I just watch. Oh, that makes me so mad. I really wanted that to work out. I guess that's not too bad. It's not terribly bright. It's going to light that up a little bit better, so we'll use 3 candles there. Yeah, this is working out better than I thought. Still, this is a huge room. I'm not sure what we're going to put in here. And this one works out quite well because we've cut out the floor. And that's why we don't end up with having that problem with the ceiling. So, on the other side, we should maybe look at how we're going to solve this. So the issue I have here, I guess we cut away the ceiling. I like this. Cool. Right, so what we did in the other situation was we just removed this whole part of the floor. But we can't do that here because we have an exit onto the wall. That's why that's there. We can't do that, and we can't do this. And I think I might like the dark oak. Supports, I wonder if this would look good. This was dark oak. It might be a little bit different looking. I think I like that better. Feels less like day one village in Minecraft, you know? Yep. I like that it's not a noisy texture either. And it helps with like the dark spooky tunnel. It's nice that we've got a fast way, even just for the stream, to go back and forth between the two sides, rather than having to walk outside, jump over my shulkers, like move all around. It's quite helpful. Oh yeah, looks much better. And I guess we can do... Maybe we'll just do things here. Yeah. More dark oak is required. That's spruce. So I'm not entirely sold on these beams. I like them to a point, but then we have to then carry that design forward and do this side as well. And if we do that, I have to find a way to do it that looks good. And the only thing I can think of right now is bringing this beam all the way up. There was a sign on that, wasn't there? Dang it. Don't think I want something here. I mean, it's not terrible. But it's not great. Feels very narrow going around the corner there. And it ruins that look as well. So... We'll leave that beam. We'll remove this. And then this second floor is gonna have to find a different way to be supported. Yeah, that's rough. Don't like this here anyway. If anything, I would put it maybe even in the corner, or at the very least to the one side of the door. This doesn't have to be a double wide stair either. We could just have a single, I think. Although that looks okay. That feels better. And that feels kind of awkward too. Maybe... Alright, so I like the way this feels. We just have to figure out how to support it the right way. I mean, we could get away with another pillar here for sure. I like that. Means less stuff in the way. There's a stairwell there. You know, the one we just built? So here we've been debating about whether or not we should put in some beams. I was going to make the beams part of the floor, but if we're going to make the beams dark oak, then that doesn't really work either. So for the floor to feel like it has some depth to it, we might have to add some trapdoors to it. Don't need that right now. And we need more spruce. Third break time. My gosh, time really does fly. Really does fly. Let's just see if we got some spruce. No. We do not. All right. Well, this will end up being a very short a short end because we only have so much more spruce that we can build with. We'll have to do some chopping the next time that we log in to put that on my to-do list. Yeah. Yeah, I don't do like any specific days that I do some chopping, but we'll have to come up with some ways to get some wood. Does anybody remember the reason why I have this on a half slab? I know we talked about it on the last stream. It's probably got something to do with getting above this door. Like getting this so it's higher than this archway. But I feel like we can probably change this. Have more of an arc to it. Thinking we may also want to go full stone in there. It feels like such a harsh seam. Normally you'd want to have like a wall and a door to cut that off. But I don't think that looks very good. Like that doesn't feel convenient. Maybe it doesn't have to be this big. Maybe we can make it more like a 3x3. That's actually not bad. Maybe not with the bricks, but the smaller door, it helps this feel like more of a threshold, you know? It was so the windows feel like the right height. Yeah, that makes sense. But I think in other parts of the build, I have put like little risers in front of windows so that they feel the right height. So I could maybe try to do that too. It's also a very odd height here. Oh, that's probably another reason too, is this door. Right? Like, you come in here, you need it to be above that door. You don't want this to be any higher. If anything, you'd want it to be lower. And then you can't do that because of that. Past Joel has given current Joel a real pickle. Also, what is that? Yeah, I wasn't thinking very... I don't think I finished this. I think I really walked away from this particular build. Yeah, I do like having that. We might even leave them as stone. They don't look too bad. We could probably incorporate a little bit of like the andesite or something in there. Could look okay. If we want them not to be square, we could go with slabs across the top. Now this side works out so much better because you just go upstairs and then you're outside here. And then there's outside here too. This will be tricky, but yeah, see here, example, right? Can't see out the window. Can see out the window. What I should have done on the other side, but I think unfortunately this is probably the bottleneck. Is going to be this door here, and I don't know. Outside of actually having the exit raised, oh, we could do that. We could have this go up by a couple of steps, get you to the door on an even level, and then go up around. Yeah, let's make a mental note for tomorrow. Tomorrow's Thursday. Yep. So we'd want to go up to here, right? Nope. There. So yeah, we want to go up 2 steps. across here, and then we'd start to go up there. And I guess we just wouldn't have the ability to be on these windows. I don't know. We'll figure it out. We will figure it out. I hear a zombie somewhere. Hey, look, a bed. So, just see here. Most of the work there was done inside. We did a little bit of stuff outside. So today we managed to finish up all of the stuff down here. This actually looks pretty good. After being inside in the dark for a while, this looks pretty good, I have to say. River's all custom. Our kelp has all grown up, which looks kind of cool. These are a little bit mirrored, but I like the fact that we've got something moving right there. It's good. And then we took some time to add some details back here, up on the hill there, and in through here. So that part is finished. We're leaving this part here until we finish the alley and this wall. I think this wall is going to come up and connect, probably right to about there, to kind of give this a nice finished kind of cutoff. So it doesn't look like you can walk in here. I kind of want it to feel like it's a property or it's got boundaries. And then we spent the rest of the time inside these towers, and they're getting there. It's a lot of remembering what my plan was from 2 years ago and trying to figure that out. But I do like this now. It feels like a better use of space. And this was a fun little, hey, why not put a spooky tunnel underneath, connecting everything, and, you know, come out on this side. We can also go out here, which is fun. And this pops you out by the docks, which is cool too. Yeah, all kinds of ways to get around. We're going to pass you on to Acrylic51, who is also playing Minecraft. You can, of course, come back tomorrow at 1 o'clock Atlantic time. That's UTC minus 4 hours. And you can hang out with us as we continue on, probably right where we left off inside of these towers. And on Friday, we'll be working on some Lego. We've got the Lord of the Rings Gandalf and the Balrog brickheads for tomorrow, which should be really, really fun. I also have a new episode of the Citadel Cafe being recorded tomorrow night, as well as a brand new episode of the Spawn Chunks that is out now. You can listen to that at thespawnchunks.com or thecitadelcafe.com, or really wherever you can find a podcast. We're very, very easy to find. Thanks so much for the support today. I appreciate the Prime subs. If you do have a sub, make sure that you connect your Discord and your Twitch at Prime, Tier 1, or Patreon. I'll get you access to the Discord. It's a great place to hang out, share some nerdy information with friends, cooking, pets, all kinds of good stuff. We will see y'all tomorrow. Bye for now.